to help you explode your business this year. At my first GTC as an area manager, I sat right up there where my central nation is sitting and set the goal to speak from this stage and to walk the stage in the $1 Million Club. And this is the year that both of these goals are accomplished, and it feels amazing. I want you to feel this. I want you to experience this. Now here I am speaking to a sold-out GTC with my belief and passion for Arbonne too big to fit in this room, blowing off the roof. For those of you that don't know me, I can't imagine. No. I would like to share a little bit about myself. I am a proud Canadian. I lived in the United States, in the great state of Michigan, for 15 years, where I met my hot and supportive husband, John Darien. All the Arbonne husbands are hot. That's right, you're all hot. And if you're not hot, we're going to hot you up. John was already hot. He was hot. Hotter. Okay. Our wonderful children, Allison, who's now 15, I cannot believe that, but it's written on the thing, so she must be. And our gorgeous son, Aiden, is 12. They were both born in Michigan, but we moved to the Toronto area a few years ago. Toronto! We can just stand here and do geography. Clap. Okay, that's enough, and I'm going to run out of time. Okay, so before Arbonne, I would actually loved my career as a CPA for PricewaterhouseCoopers and an internal audit manager. I know that sounds really weird to love being a financial auditor, or that even I was one, but it really was an exciting and challenging career. I also dreamed of owning my own business, but I never really dreamed of being in a network marketing business because I didn't know it existed as an industry and as a career choice for me. I had been home with our precious kids full-time when, in October of 2005, some good friends from Florida shared the wonderful RE9 product line and the business information with us. They were so excited about an opportunity with a company called Arbonne, starting their international expansion into Canada. Well, John and I were skeptical, to say the least. Remember, we were both CPAs, we were paid to be skeptical. You think you know skeptical? We were really skeptical. I barely washed my face or wore much makeup, and I was looking to replace my previous full-time income. And so initially, I did not think that selling face creams was the answer. Thankfully, I listened to that little voice inside, that little voice that we all have, that said, check it out anyway. Check it out anyway. And I listened to my sponsor, who was pleasantly persistent and was also a CPA. To make a long story short, and we're going to skip the part about what a rude nightmare prospect that I was, because that's, we could go on, very rude. I always say my sponsor was nice and I was not. Anyway, I finally got it. Once I realized the financial flexibility possible with Arbonne, I was all in. I had no idea how to do this Arbonne thing, but if hundreds of others could reach that MVP level in Arbonne, so could I. I would just have to learn everything there was to learn about Arbonne along the way. It starts with believing in yourself and your dreams. Okay, here's where I don't cry, so no crying. I can see you guys in the camera. I have a very personal side to my why, and I needed to prepare for impact and set up an income stream for our family for the day when I could not work as much anymore. I have a disease called polycystic kidney disease, for which there currently is no medication or cure. The only treatments are dialysis or kidney transplant. I set the goal of reaching the MVP level in 4 years and to build a solid business that I could work from home on my own schedule. Now keep in mind, back in 2005, where I live in Eastern Canada, there were no VPs. So there was no evidence. There were no white Mercedes on the road. There was no local upline for me. There were no meetings. There was no Arbonne Canada office, no distribution center in Canada. Our products came from California. We had no Canadian catalog. Oh, well. I don't care. We had the US catalog with the print, you can see. Anyway, no way of contacting my gorgeous and beautiful and fantastic sideline friends. Basically, it was just me and my Arbonne products, my belief, my passion for the company, and my really big vision. Vision. Get one. I traveled 2,000 miles to my first Discover Arbonne presentation, so, you know, I don't really like hearing, oh, it's half an hour away. Oh, I have to drive across town in traffic. 2,000 miles. It was in West Palm Beach, Florida. I took note of how it was done, and I returned home to duplicate. With persistence and perseverance, my team began to grow, and we began to build in steady momentum. I didn't worry about the no's, I focused on the yeses. I didn't worry about what other people thought of me, because their opinion of me is none of my business. I didn't worry about the dream stealers. I didn't worry what they said. Because I knew that they weren't going to pay for our mortgage, our kids' university, or our retirement, right? So whatever they say, they're not helping me. I didn't worry about the people who quit because they quit on their dreams, not mine. I just kept looking for the people who want this as much as I did. I attended everything I possibly could, even when it was not convenient. It was not always easy. I didn't always feel well. I had a lot of pain in my back. Sometimes I even felt like quitting. But I would only allow myself to feel that way for one day. And then I would get over my pity party and get back to work and keep a smile on my face because life is good. I learned to stay focused on my goals and not be distracted by other people's lack of goals. As I started to reach my personal goals, I realized that I wanted to help anyone who wanted to reach for the top, and I wanted to pay it forward to as many people as possible. Arbonne is a gift. How dare you not give it away to as many people as you possibly can. It may not always be easy, but it's definitely worth it. I am proud to say our team was the first to put that white Mercedes on the road in Eastern Canada, and then to become a nation in 2009. We are now 6 nations strong, and our momentum continues to be explosive. However, last January, I learned that I was in stage 4 kidney failure, and I had less than 10% kidney function remaining. That basically sucks. I needed to prepare for dialysis and consider a kidney transplant. Coming from a person who's challenged and asking for help for myself, I was absolutely frozen in fear to ask family and friends for assistance. I didn't want to put anyone at risk, but I learned about how safe it could be to consider a donor, and after a couple of months, I had to get over my fears. I had to think about my husband and my kids, being their wife and mother, and I had to start asking. So, adjusting to the many medications, but I have hope. And as long as we have hope, we have life. A wise woman taught me the past is a canceled check, the future is a promissory note, all we have is today, and that is why we call it the present. Enjoy every day, live every day to the fullest. So, can you do that? Can that be a call to action? So now let's talk about you. Let's talk about exploding your business and unleashing the energy in 2013 by building momentum in your business. We must have momentum to have explosion in our business. But what is momentum? Well, consider this. The faster an object is moving, whether it be a baseball, a car, or a particle of matter, the harder it is to stop. For an object to have momentum, some force must have set it in motion. And that force must have been applied over a period of time. And for us in Arbonne, that force is our why. Get very clear on why you want to succeed with your Arbonne business and write down exactly what that looks like for you. A goal without numbers and dates is a mere wish. So write down what you want and when, and then make a plan. You must decide and then decide to only choose the actions that lead you to your destination. Okay, so for my note takers out there, I've got some tips. My main points of my little tip training here, it's going to be short, with you is the acronym Club MO, which stands for Club Momentum. So let's join Club MO and build momentum in your business. I'll spell out Club MO starting with C and expand a bit on each letter. C is for consistently duplicating your system. I'm a big believer in reading everything your upline recommends and have learned a lot from reading. For example, Dr. Tom Barrett teaches us the 3 key elements of success: consistent effort, duplicating system, and give it enough time. Start by consistently committing to your personal activity monthly. Schedule, sell, sponsor, repeat. Schedule, sell, sponsor, repeat. That is the core of our system. Follow your upline system for success because it is proven. Discipline yourself in the short term for the long-term results. Every night before you go to bed, write down the 6 most important items to do tomorrow morning in order of importance, and do that first the next day before you get scattered around your day. Take charge of your day first thing in the morning. As the great Jim Rohn said, we will suffer from one of 2 pains, either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. So choose your pain. I choose discipline. To me, this means that the pain of discipline is doing the daily and weekly things that will build your business when no one is watching, such as the daily 30 minutes of personal growth. You know, motivation is like showering. It wears off. So that's why we recommend it every day. 3 income-producing asks a day will schedule your calendar out for the next 30 days or more. Achieve weekly goals for your new volume and sponsoring. I'm often asked, do you lead with the products or do you lead with the business? Well, my answer is both. The products are the business. Prospects need a series of exposures to get it. Be pleasantly persistent and never give up on anyone. L is for leadership. There is no express elevator to the top in Arbonne. You need to take the stairs, like everybody else. Each step along the way is important. However, you can decide how quickly you want to go up the stairs. Do you want to walk or do you want to run? The speed of the leader sets the pace for the speed of the pack. Lead from the front. Set the example for your team. Be the best consultant on your team. Build relationships of trust by your integrity. John Maxwell says, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. To me, leadership is the foundation of momentum. Our best leaders in Arbonne love all over their teams, and they know that everyone wears an invisible sign that says, make me feel important. When supporting your team, though, remember the 80-20 rule. 80% of your time on your personal business and setting an example for your team, and 20% supporting your team. Keep this in mind. Thousands, even millions can follow you, but you can only carry one or two on your back. U is for urgency with passion. Repeat after me. There is no waiting in Arbonne. Is that the best you can do? Let's try it again. There is... Yeah, that's a little better. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait to call. Don't wait to follow up. Don't wait to be brave. Just do it. If you don't have urgency and passion, why would anybody else? The best way to express urgency is to show up in person. Get in front of your friend or your neighbor or your family member with your products and your information about our opportunity and say, this could not wait. I am so excited about what I have just found out that I had to come right over here and tell you about it. I'm just going. They may think you're a little bit crazy, but you will get their attention. The next best way to express urgency is to get on the phone and call them and say, I need to see you. This cannot wait. I'm so excited to share what I have found. Can I come over right now? Or an hour from now? Or tomorrow? To chat. Have that sense of urgency. The month that matters is the month you are in now. Never put off orders or sponsoring. It only slows your momentum. I believe it is best for my new consultant to start right away, no matter what. You want our amazing products in their hands and in their house as soon as possible. You want them to start looking and feeling great as soon as possible. You want them talking about their results now and getting compliments as soon as possible. You want them on your team sharing, sponsoring, selling as soon as possible. Momentum is like a wild horse, and you don't want to tame it. We sell and sponsor every day of the month, including the last day, right up to the close. Don't we? Yes, we do. Now, from your CPA friend, Val, it is a basic accounting principle, and it's a basic principle of business to record this month's sales activity in this month. Not next month. This month. No matter if you have or have not reached your goals, make this month matter. That will propel you into next month and build your momentum. Do not fall into the scarcity thinking trap that you will start over and wait to the first of the next month. Don't do it. B is for build for events. I like to say build for the big mo. Momentum. Build for the big mo by building for the big show. We are at the big show. GTC is the biggest show every year that our amazing home office provides for us. Our job, when we leave here, is to start building for GTC 2014. So what I like to say is for 6 months, you tell everybody you just got back from your company's big conference, and then for 6 months, you tell them that you're getting ready to go. Maximize it. We build by for the big show by doing our weekly, following our activity system to introduce new people to Arbonne products and opportunities. We hold regular Discover Arbonne opportunity events for our team, or we attend them weekly or bi-weekly. You know, I started as a team of one at my kitchen table with 1 or 2 people coming over at a time. But then people start to bring 1 or 2 people, and pop, start to duplicate. And here's another hint. Never cancel. If no one comes over, practice in front of your dog. Because he won't reject you. Go ahead and say, I'm going to put a little okay. Unfollow. Okay. Monthly, hold regular team recognition and training events. Quarterly, hold larger special events. Nation events. Pull in sideline friends for the social proof that Arbonne works when you work. It might be a Mercedes-Benz celebration, etc. Mention the dates of GTC at all the events. Have your new consultants put the dates of the next GTC on their calendar right away if they're getting started meeting with you. GTC is a non-negotiable event every year to build momentum for our serious business builders. So are you serious? If you're here, are you serious? Okay, so I'm memorizing all your faces, and I'm going to see you all here next year, plus your teams, right? You might need a bigger place. M is for math, not magic. Success with Arbonne is really math, not magic. We have a brilliant compensation plan. So to build momentum and build a large business, your personal activity system should result in a 2,500 QV RV or more monthly. When you help one other person do the same thing with their 2,500 building block, you'll have a 5,000 QV RV monthly. The road to region is paved with district manager and area manager bonuses. You can do more. Oh, yay. You love that. Are you going to do it this month? Okay. You can do more. We always allow that. But be consistent about earning your bonuses monthly and teaching others to earn their DM bonus, and I promise that you will advance in Arbonne. And know the sponsoring requirements as well. Now, O is for our thinking. Mind your mind because it is your most precious asset as long as it is positive. Watch your words. Your words are powerful. Do you put yourself down or do you build others up? Practice abundant thinking and avoid scarcity thinking. I love the quote from T. Harv Eker. The world doesn't need more people playing small. It's time to stop hiding out and start stepping out. It's time to stop needing and start leading. It's time to start sharing your gifts instead of hoarding them or pretending they don't exist. It's time you started playing the game of life in a big way. That's what it's time to do. He opened my eyes to thinking and living abundantly. So I'm going to start to wrap up now. I know you're sad. In conclusion, I'm very grateful for Arbonne's pure, safe, and beneficial products. I decided to become a product of the product when I started my business, and I replaced everything that I use and that's in my house with Arbonne immediately. Once I knew about our products, there was nothing else for me and my family. Since Arbonne works so well, many people didn't even realize I was sick, because I look so great. One day, I gotta tell you some stories. Okay, so one day, I was on dialysis, and you know, it's not a pretty sight. I was all hooked up, and my dialysis nurse came in to do a check on me, and she actually bought the entire RE9 system from me on the spot, because she had my chart and my age was on there and she could not believe it. So, just keep looking good. It sells itself. Yeah, close up. I also sponsored my ICU night nurse that I met like the night after my transplant. You saw the picture, right? I was not really a pretty sight. I had this big central line in my neck. I had lines in each arm. I had a catheter. I was all doped up on the morphine. I hit the button. You guys ever had surgery? I had a thumb going. By the way, I don't think you need to go to this extreme to sponsor a nurse. I think you could just talk to her or him. Anyway, I asked her to pass me the little gold bag on the shelf so that I could do my face. Because, no excuses. Just because I had a transplant doesn't mean I don't do my RE9. Don't skip a day. No excuses. She asked what was in the little gold bag, and I said, have you heard of Arbonne? Well, I kind of like lifted my head off the pillow. And I went like this, with my head. Have you heard of Arbonne? Yeah, there was a button for one thumb for the morphine and one thumb for the bed. That's all I could move at the time. Well, she hadn't heard of it, and she was a little bit interested, so I told her about the products as I was putting them on, and I put them on the back of her hand, each of the steps, and I also started to talk about the opportunity. Remember the products and the business are hand in hand, right? It's the same thing. She's now a new consultant on my team. Boom, 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 boom. So come on now. I don't want to hear any excuses from anyone about not being able to find people. People are everywhere. And don't worry about how you look at the moment, because other people are more interested in how they look than how you look. So get over yourself and think about them. So before I leave the stage for my thunderous standing ovation,